Good morning. My name is Brian Cooley, and today I'm giving my persuasive speech on why parents should allow their children to play sports. As a former coach and athlete, I feel that it's important for children to play sports. There are more advantages and disadvantages to help in a child's development, and my goal is to point some of them out and to help give our kids a chance to excel at something other than beating the latest video game. It helps keep a child physically fit. With children in this country being rated as obese and lazy, it teaches kids to be more outgoing. It helps a child make more friends. It teaches them how to interact with other athletes as well as other kids that don't play sports. There's more to it than winning and losing. Learning plays and how to play the game that they normally would not know unless they joined up with a team somewhere is what I'm getting at. It teaches children responsibility, keeping their equipment clean and in working order, bringing it to every practice, things of that nature. 7 years ago, when I met my future wife, I had to almost beg her to allow her son to play football. She, like most mothers, feared that their child would get hurt, even though they would have all these pads on, helmet to protect them. And it wasn't until I put my pads on her and beat her around, threw her around, knocked her around to see what they would feel inside those pads. Then she was a little more at ease. Having a child start young will help them stay out of trouble. With the strict grade policies and attendance policies they have implemented, a child has no option but to stay straight if they want to play. If they stick with it long enough to play in high school, there are a lot of possibilities, like possible scholarships to major colleges. Some may even turn pro. Self discipline is another big skill that children learn from playing sports. If they excel, they have to put the time in to get as good as the player that just so happens to be fighting for the same spot on the field. Self Self discipline helps with other things like doing homework, being on time, going to workouts, doing chores around the house, things like that. Playing sports also gives a child a sense of pride because other children who aren't as talented or that does not have the ability to play look up to the athlete. They kind of treat them as a role model. I wish I could be like more like Johnny Touchdown, or to have a school or a town rally behind their star quarterback or basketball player, filling the stands just to see how good the athlete's going to do that night. The athlete knows that they're there to see them. Setting goals as an athlete is very important also. Whether it's at practice or at home with schoolwork or even a school record that hasn't been broken in 20 or more years. I understand that sports are not for everyone, but if they aren't given the chance to at least try, they will never know how far they can go. I myself have played football, wrestling, I ran track from the age of 9. It's taught me a lot. The camaraderie between me and other athletes, the friends that I got out of all of this, I still keep in touch with. Even at my age now, I still run into them in the streets, and it's like a brotherhood, for a fraternity, perhaps. I hope that today I have at least persuaded some of you to allow your children to play sports. And I'm not just talking basketball and football and baseball and things like that. You know, there's soccer, there's just anything that your child may be interested in. It's not that expensive, usually. Let them get out there and do it. I thank you. Have a good day.